Now it is time, once again, for ManTroll's Movies You Must Watch. Today's movie is the Lego Movie. Spoiler alert, I'm going to give away the ending. Also, I'm going to give away that the movie is made of Legos, in case you didn't figure that out. The Lego Movie is about a world populated entirely by Lego people. And this world is ruled by the benevolent president business, who runs the world like a business, and a very profitable and successful business. The Lego world is a world of peace, prosperity, full employment, structure, and stability. Except there is this small group of anarchists who call themselves the Masters, because they see themselves as better than everybody else. Master builders, they say. We don't like things orderly. We don't like things the way people want to use them. So instead, they build crazy things, wild things, evil things, things that are used for fighting, things that blow up. The leader of the anarchists is a man named Vitruvius. Vitruvius is a blind man who still pretends he can see. When we open the movie, we're with the protagonist, Emmett. Emmett is a typical Lego person. He is happy. He wakes up, he has a job. He has structured his life. He knows exactly what he's going to do, and he knows it will please him. So we watch his typical day. It looks like a wonderful day. He has friends, he goes to work, there's a song he loves to sing, which I am not going to sing. Like I said, everything is awesome in Emmett's world, until he meets this girl, Wildstyle. Wildstyle is an anarchist, and she seduces Emmett into joining the dark side. So, she scares Emmett at first. Emmett falls over and falls into a dark pit, where he finds this Lego piece. When he touches it, he is apparently infected by drugs, because he goes on a drug trip that was very psychedelic. When he wakes up, the piece is glued to his back, and he is being interrogated by Good Cop. Yes, they have a cop named Good Cop, Bad Cop. Good Cop does his job in an orderly law and order fashion. Bad Cop looks like some hippie guy who wants nothing more than to treat everybody like they should be allowed to get away with anything. He offers Emmett water, for example, in the middle of the interrogation. But Good Cop puts a stop to that, yes. Wildstyle kidnaps Emmett just when they are working to get the piece off his back. She starts teaching him the evil anarchist ways of how to build things that can blow up places and cause trouble. But when she tries to take him out of his own world through a wall, he balks and she gets very mad at him. So after they fly through the wall and they crash to the ground, she treats him very disrespectfully. That's where they meet Vitruvius, who tells them of their evil plot to go free all the other master builders. See, President Business is trying to keep the world an orderly place, and he's capturing the anarchists, but rather than putting them to death or worse, he's trying to help them become productive members of society on a work program, where they build things, they design things that are actually useful for the common man. Vitruvius' plan is to go save the master builders and steal something called the Craggle. The Craggle was something that Vitruvius was hiding. I don't know why he wanted it. I'm sure it was for something evil. President Business needed it just in case the anarchists had turned the world into chaos, as they were about to do. The Craggle is actually a glue that will hold everything in order. If you've ever worked with Legos and built something you wanted to keep forever, you know Legos don't want to stay together forever. You carry them around, you drop them off the shelf, they break into a million pieces. But President Business knew that people would not be happy with the glue. He waited 8 years after he had the glue before he actually decided he had to do something drastic to stop the anarchists. President Business decides he will reward the people, the good people of Lego World, with free tacos on Taco Tuesday, which is also when he decides he will start bringing order back into the chaos of the anarchists. Anyway, so the anarchists run off with Emmett, and they go to this really trippy place called Cloud World. They go off to Lego Cloud Land, where the evil Unikitty lives. Unikitty pretends like they have no rules there, but it turns out, they are there in Cloud World, Cloudland. I don't know what the name is. All they have is rules. Fortunately, Good Cop finds them because he's planted a tracker on Emmett. But they get away again. The Master Builders build a submarine to go underwater, only they build it so crappy, and of course they didn't glue it together, and it just broke apart, the water poured in, they were all drowned. That would have been a good way for the movie to end. But Emmett built a purely practical thing, a double-decker couch. Because Emmett is a product of orderly society. They all got onto his double-decker couch, which floated, and it saved them. They should have taught them that order was good. Later, Emmett helps them plan to go get back the Craggle. And his plan is to follow directions. And that plan worked, almost, until Vitruvius screwed it up. Because they had the blind guy be the lookout. It was all going well until Batman showed up. Batman is Wildstyle's boyfriend. I know, there's no surprise there. Batman, of course, we all know, is a pretty darkly evil character. He's supposed to help with the whole plan, but he screws it up. Wildstyle can't do one thing right, and they capture Emmett. And again, this should have been fine. The world is being glued back to order. All the Master Builders have been captured. Vitruvius dies, but then he becomes Ghost Vitruvius, convinces Emmett he should still be part of the anarchy, and Emmett somehow escapes, builds some wild war contraption, breaks into President Business's office, and then he gets properly glued to the floor. Emmett, he really is not cut out for this anarchy thing. Unfortunately, Emmett talks President Business into joining the anarchists, which pretty much ruined the movie. In the end of the movie, everybody's partying, all the things that bring order are gone, good cop is gone, bad cop has taken him over. Emmett's gonna get married to Wildstyle, whose real name was Lucy, and President Business is ungluing everything. That's a movie I wish it ended 5 minutes earlier. But still, it's a great movie. You should see the Lego Movie before you watch this video, which spoils the entire movie. So go see the Lego Movie. I watched it every night for a week.